Let the battle begin.
The plan will work, Your Majesty.
Of course it will. The Blight ends here.
For Ferelden! Let's cross the bridge.
Okay.
Of his shall.
Push them back! You will fall!
No, oh shit.
I'm in the way! They can help us. They're everywhere.
You're Grey Wardens, aren't you? The tower, it's been taken.
What are you talking about, man? Taken how?
The Darkspawn came up through the lower chambers. They're everywhere. Most of our men are dead.
Then we have to get to the beacon and light it ourselves.
Let's go.
Emma. If you insist.
Make this quick! There's so many!
see with that. Okay, where we go? That way? No. Oh, it is dark.
If you insist.
Oh fuck, don't stand in the...
Take that!
This your weapon? Oh my god.
Too fast for you.
Oh my god, no.
At your order.
Oh.
Nice try. Hold up. Fight.
There we go. Yeah. Nope.
Maker's breath. What are these Darkspawn doing ahead of the rest of the Horde? There wasn't supposed to be any resistance here.
You could try telling them the wrong place, then no point moaning about it. Blame.
Right, because clearly this is all just a misunderstanding. We'll laugh about this later. At any rate, we need to hurry. We need to get up to the top of the tower and light the signal fire in time. Taron Logain will be waiting for the signal.
Yes. Ah! You're gonna burn me alive, Carla. We don't have any rogue in our place. Yep. am I killing my? Oh
No,
shit!
time to play. That won't stop me.
Loghain better be ready to charge as soon as we light the signal. The king is depending on us.
was a big dude. Dude, take you down.
The beacon is over here. We've surely missed the signal. Let's light it quickly before it's too late.
Sound the retreat.
But what about the king? Should we not...
Do as I command.
Pull out! All of you, let's move!
Ah, your eyes finally open. Mother shall be pleased.
to go from the wilds?
I am Morrigan, lest you have forgotten, and we are in the wilds where I am bandaging your wounds. You are welcome, by the way. How does your memory fare? Do you remember Mother's rescue?
I remember being overwhelmed by Darkspawn.
Mother managed to save you and your friend, though 'twas a close call. What is important is that you both live. The man who was to respond to your signal quit the field. The Darkspawn won your battle. Those he abandoned were massacred. Your friend, he is not taking it well.
Neither am I. This is horrible.
Of that I have no doubt. Your friend has been inconsolable since Mother told him the news. He is outside by the fire. Mother asked to see you when you awoke.
Was my injuries severe?
Yes, but I expect you shall be fine. The Darkspawn did nothing Mother could not heal.
Why does your mother want to see me?
I do not know. She rarely tells me her plans.
I have some questions if you don't mind.
I do not mind. Take your time.
How did she manage to rescue exactly?
She turned into a giant bird and plucked the two of you from atop the tower, one in each talon. If you do not believe that tale, then I suggest you ask Mother yourself. She may even tell you. Only stragglers that are long gone. You would not want to see what is happening in that valley now.
Why did Tyrion Logain abandon the king?
I do not know who this Logain even is. Perhaps ask Mother of it. We are safe for the moment. Mother's magic keeps the Darkspawn away. Once you leave, 'tis uncertain what will happen. The Horde has moved on, so you might avoid it. I agree. 'Tis time you speak with Mother, then be on your way.
Oh, thank you, Oh, gosh. Oh, no.
See, here is your fellow Grey Warden. You worry too much, young man.
You're alive. I thought you were dead for sure.
I'm not safe from Mother. I'm afraid you were going to be left alone.
Duncan's dead. The Grey Wardens. Even the King. They're all dead. Oh, this doesn't seem real. If it weren't for Morrigan's mother, we'd be dead on top of that tower.
Do not talk about me as if I am not present, lad.
I didn't mean... But what do we call you? You've never told us your name?
Names are pretty, but useless. The chastened folk call me Flemeth. I suppose it will do.
The Flemeth? From the legends? Daveth was right. You're the Witch of the Wilds, aren't you?
And what does that mean? I know a bit of magic, and it has served you both well, has it not?
If you've limit, you must be very old and powerful.
Must I? Age and power are relative. It depends on who is asking. Compared to you, yes, on both counts.
Then why didn't you save Duncan? He was our leader.
I am sorry for your Duncan, but your grief must come later. In the dark shadows before you take vengeance, as my mother once said. Duty must come now. It has always been the Grey Warden's duty to unite the lands against the Blight. Or did that change when I wasn't looking?
There's a chance when most of them the Grey armor or more. The land is holding united, thanks to Logan.
That doesn't make any sense. Why would he do it?
Now that is a good question. Men's hearts hold shadows darker than any tainted creature. Perhaps he believes the Blight is an army he can outmaneuver. Perhaps he does not see that the evil behind it is the true threat.
The Archdemon.
What is this Archdemon?
It is said that long ago, the Maker sent the old gods of the ancient Tevinter Imperium to slumber in prisons deep beneath the surface. An Archdemon is an old god awakened and tainted by Darkspawn. Believe that or not, history says it's a fearsome and immortal thing, and only fools ignore history.
The throne? He's the Queen's father. Still, I can't see how he'll get away with murder.
You speak as if he would be the first king to gain his throne that way. Grow up, boy.
If Al-Eamon knew what he did, he would never stand for it. The Landsmeet would never stand for it. There would be civil war.
Do you think they all will believe us over the Tyrant?
I suppose. Al-Eamon wasn't at Ostagar. He still has all his men. And he was Kaelin's uncle. I know him. He's a good man, respected in the Landsmeet. Of course, we could go to Redcliffe and appeal to him for help.
And he doesn't help us, want them.
You have more at your disposal than merely old friends.
Of course! The treaties! Grey Wardens can demand aid from dwarves, elves, mages, and other places. They're obligated to help us during a blight.
I may be old, but dwarves, elves, mages, this Al-Eamon, and who knows what else. This sounds like an army to me.
So can we do this? Go to Redcliffe and these other places and build an army?
So you are set then, ready to be Grey Wardens. No, thank you. You are the Grey Wardens here, not I. Now, before you go, there is yet one more thing I can offer you.
The stew is bubbling, Mother dear. Shall we have 2 guests for the eve, or none?
The Grey Wardens are leaving shortly, girl. And you will be joining them.
Such a shame. What?
What?
You heard me, girl. The last time I looked, you had ears. Ha ha! Her magic will be useful. Even better, she knows the wilds and how to get past the Horde.
Have I no say in this?
You have been itching to get out of the wilds for years. Here is your chance. As for you, Wardens, consider this repayment for your lives. Pardon me, but I had the impression that you two needed assistance, whatever the form.
Not to look a gift horse in the mouth, but won't this add to our problems? Out of the wilds, she's an apostate.
If you do not wish help from us illegal mages, young man, perhaps I should have left you on that tower.
Point taken.
Mother, this is not how I wanted this. I'm not even ready.
You must be ready. Alone, these two must unite Ferelden against the Darkspawn. They need you, Morrigan. Without you, they will surely fail, and all will perish under the Blight. Even I.
I understand.
And you, Wardens, do you understand? I give you that which I value above all in this world. I do this because you must succeed.
Allow me to get my things, if you please.
Okay, have fun.
I am at your disposal, Grey Wardens. I suggest a village north of the wilds as our first destination. It is not far, and you will find much you need there. Or, if you prefer, I shall simply be your silent guide. The choice is yours.
Haha, you will regret saying that.
Dear, sweet mother, you are so kind to cast me out like this. How fondly I shall remember this moment.
Well, I always said, if you want something done, do it yourself. Or hear about it for a decade or two afterwards.
Do you really want to take her along because her mother says so?
Well, we need all the help we can get.
I guess you're right. The Grey Wardens have always taken allies where they could find them.
I am so pleased to have your approval. I may have answers. Ask. 'Twas she who raised me, and thus I consider her young, married, pregnant. Who said from time on occasion, Mother wishes for me to expand the horizon of what I want. So, yes, this is what I want. Actually, leaving is harder than I thought, however. Perhaps Mother is right. It is a small place of little consequence called Lothering. No more than a stop along your Imperial Highway where travelers purchase goods from local farms and smiths. I would go more often were it not for the town's chantry. It makes the village particularly intolerant and unpleasant for a stranger such as me.
A chantry? And they never in all this time thought that maybe you were a witch?
Of course they have. They even called out their Templars once. They found nothing. I mention it for its tavern. Beyond that, 'tis close, and I know the way. The real
That's true. We can sense you won't, right? We should be...
Mother has given me something else for them to... They come from underground, like an... I know of...
Can you cook?
I can cook, yes.
Never mind him, you don't have to
You
cook.
missed your chance. Now it's charred rabbit from here on out.
Farewell,
Bah! 'Tis far more likely you will return to see this entire area, along with my hut, swallowed up by the blight.
All I meant was...
Yes, I know. Do try to have fun, dear.
Okay. Oh. Upgrading? Wait, you can steal combat, survival. Let's go. Yes. We're going that way, finally! It's a long time. Oh, battle. Oh, maybe? Oh, no.
And I expect each of you to supply these men. We must rebuild what was lost at Ostagar, and quickly. There are those who would take advantage of our weakened state if we let them. We must defeat this Darkspawn incursion, but we must do so sensibly and without hesitation.
Your lordship, if I might speak. You have declared yourself Queen Anora's regent, and claim we must unite under your banner for our own good. But what of the army lost at Ostagar? Your withdrawal was most... fortuitous.
Everything I have done has been to secure Ferelden's independence. I have not shirked my duty to the throne, and neither will any of you!
The Bannorn will not bow to you simply because you demand it.
Understand this. I will brook no threat to this nation from you or anyone.
Van Tegan, please!
Your Majesty, Your father risks civil war. If Eamon were here...
Antigon, my father is doing what is best.
Did he also do what was best for your husband, Your Majesty?
Good question. Oh, my pupper! Oh, hello. Oh, right.
I want some dark.
Let's have at it!
Oh, pupper. This though didn't hurt you, did you, boy?
I think he was out there looking for you. He's chosen you. Mabari are like that. They call it imprinting.
Does this mean we're going to have this mangy beast following us about now? Wonderful.
He's not mangy.
I always wanted a doll like this. Maybe it meant to be. His name is Pupper. No, upgrade. Cool. Oh yeah, I think I can have some gifts for them.
A fine gift. You have my thanks. A fine gift. You have my thanks.
Oh, okay, rules, okay. Nothing for you. have a helmet for him now.
Wake up, gentlemen. More travelers to attend to. Led by a dwarf, oddly enough.
They don't look much like them others, you know. Maybe we should just let these ones pass.
Nonsense. Greetings, travelers.
Highwaymen, preying on those fleeing the Darkspawn, I suppose.
They are fools to get in our way. I say, teach them a lesson.
Now, is that any way to greet someone? A simple 10 silvers, and you're free to move on.
What did I tell you? No wagons, and this one looks armed.
No
The toll
shit.
applies to everyone, Henrik. That's why it's a toll, and not, say, a refugee tax.
Oh, right. Even if you're no refugee, you still gotta pay.
I don't have any kind of going. Whoop. I'm not paying.
Well, I can't say I'm pleased to hear that. We have rules, you know.
Right. We get to ransack your corpse then. Those are the rules.
Okay. If you don't want to fight a Grey Warden.
Did she say she's a Grey Warden? Them ones killed the king.
Traitors to Ferelden, I hear. Tern Loghain put quite a bounty on any who are found. What do you say, gents? With that kind of bounty, we can retire. Let's be heroes to the kingdom.
Oh, you're gonna die now.
Yes.
All right,
Oh,
we
shit.
surrender. We're just trying to get by before the Darkspawn get us all.
Get by? You're a criminal.
Yes, I'm a criminal. I admit it. I apologize.
Turning into the authorities.
There aren't any. Just the Templars, and they'll execute me.
You can follow my lead. I could use some soldiers.
What, are you joking, right? I could never be a soldier.
You can hand over everything you sold.
Yes, yes, of course. The coins we collected are right here. Just over 100 silvers. The rest is in the chests we brought. I swear. Well, what could I tell you? We aren't even from these parts. Everyone's saying how the Grey Wardens betrayed the... Tern Loghain pulled out just in time. First thing he's doing as regent is put a couple, maybe. A group of wounded ash warriors came by. It's packed. Well, I was just trying to feed my family. Well, watching for folks fleeing from the south. There aren't soldiers here anymore, so we help ourselves. We try not to hurt anyone too much. Well, then let me go. Bless you. The Darkspawn can have this place.
And I'm off.
You kill soldiers.
All right.
Well, there it is. Lothering. Pretty as a painting.
Ah, so you have finally decided to rejoin us, have you? Falling on your blade in grief seemed like too much trouble, I take it.
Is my being upset so hard to understand? Have you never lost someone important to you? Just what would you do if your mother died?
Before or after I stopped laughing?
Right, very creepy. Forget I asked.
What did you want to talk about, Alistair?
His navel, I suspect. He certainly has been contemplating it for long enough.
Oh, I get it. This is the part where we're shocked to discover how you've never had a friend your entire life.
I can be friendly when I desire to. Alas, desiring to be more intelligent does not make it so.
Anyway, I thought we should talk about where we intend to go first.
We need to hear some news before we decide.
But we need to decide what our general plan is for afterwards, don't we? I think what Flemeth suggested is the best idea. These treaties, have you looked at them?
Yes, I have.
There are 3 main groups that we have treaties for. The Dalish Elves, the Dwarves of Orzammar, and the Circle of Magi. I also still think that Arleman is our best bet for help. We might even want to go to him first.
Then we need to find his people.
I can give you directions, if you like.
Where do we find Earl Eamon?
He'll be at Castle Redcliffe, in the far western part of Ferelden, next to the mountain passes. If he isn't there, someone will be able to tell us where he is.
Where will we find the Dalish elves?
If we head eastward, towards the Brazilian forest, we should hear word of one of the clans that wanders that area. Hopefully they will still be there.
I've been exiled for Orzammar. I can go back there.
You're going to have to. I certainly wouldn't want to go there alone.
Why? Would it frighten you? Are you afraid of dark and sunken places?
I mean, we won't have any choice. You'll be there under Grey Warden business, and the dwarves will just have to see reason.
They certainly are renowned for an abundance of reason. 'Tis true.
No. How do we get to Mortimer from here exactly?
You don't know where Orzammar is?
She doesn't know how to find it on the surface, fool. She has never been here before.
If you follow the west road around Cullenhard Lake into the mountains through Gerland's Pass, from there I expect you'd know the way.
Where's they find the Circle of Magi?
That will be at their tower on Lake Cullenhard to the north. We'll be looking for the first enchanter, whoever that is.
Where would the Loghain be exactly?
If he isn't out in the field with his army, he's probably going to be at the palace in Denerim. We can go to Denerim, but somehow I suspect that they're not going to let us just walk around. Only a suspicion, of course.
Okay, I don't
Then
even
you
need
have a
more
plan.
direction. Is the way of contacting?
Short of leaving Ferelden to seek them out, the only place to send word to would be Weishaupt Fortress. And that's thousands of miles away.
Why are you leaving it up to me?
Well, I don't know where we should go. I'll do whatever you decide.
Now that is unsurprising.
Arleman is a good man, but I don't know for sure he's where we should go. I'm not going to fight about it.
What do you think we should do, Maureen?
Go after your enemy directly. Find this man Loghain and kill him. The rest of this business with the treaties can then be done in safety.
Yes, he certainly wouldn't see that coming, and it's not like he has the advantage of an army and experience and...
I was asked for my opinion and I gave it. If your wish is to come up with reasons why something cannot be done, we will stand here until the Darkspawn are upon us.
I'm not sure that's a good idea.
I'm not sure I like any of it either, but we don't have a lot of choice in the matter.
Of course you have a choice. You could run and forget about it all. Let the Darkspawn do as they wish until other Grey Wardens come. If they come.
That's what you call a choice?
It may not be a good choice, but it's a choice nevertheless. We all choose our path, even when it seems there is only one direction we should go.
How enlightening. At any rate, I'll stay with you whatever you decide. Fair enough. Let's head into the village whenever you're ready.
Goodness sake. First, I can talk to my pupper. Can you do something about this, Gormis? Oh, it made me clean. Do you see anything interesting? Oh, thank you. Didn't expect me to wear this. You're like, I don't care. Well, maybe someday, not today. Pet pupper. Ah, cute little pupper.
What do you wish of me? If you must.
How did you become a shape changer?
I was not born so. But when a child is alone and changing, why do you ask? Is there something specific you wish to know? The form of I gain nothing by studying another human. Anyone with... If you had a notion to learn such a skill for yourself, there were none. You look... But my life is as a human. I am under no illusions to the contrary. They do not shy away as to what they think. I truly cannot say, just as I am still human. No? Some of these traditions, the zealots of the Chantry would uproot all such practice. Not all. There are those who look on the word apostate. Indeed. Have you an opinion on my abilities, then? Am I an unnatural abomination to be put to the torch?
I think your abilities sound quite useful.
A most practical opinion. But enough of such...
What do you need? You don't have to do that. I know you didn't... Any of us could die in battle. I shouldn't have lost it, not when so much is riding on us, not with the Blight and everything. I'm sorry. I'd like to have a proper funeral for him. Maybe once this is all done, if we're still alive. I think he came from High Ever. Dwarves don't practice cremation, do they? How do your people honor your dead? I heard about that, now that I think about it. Their spirits return to the rock, strengthening the foundation of the Tig. It sounds so strange.
Jim Dunburn.
I suppose you're right. Thank you. Really, I mean it. It was good to talk about it, at least a little.
Aww. Anytime, Alistair. Oh, cool. Save before something shitty happens. Okay, let's see what can help these people to die.
And I'm off. I hear those bandits.
I have a wonder, Alistair, if you will indulge me.
Do I have a choice?
Of the two of you that remain, are you not the senior Grey Warden here? I find it curious that you allow another to lead while you follow.
You find that
we were lucky.
Curious,
we had the coin to pay the
In
toll
fact,
to
you
those
defer
bandits.
to a new
Many
recruit.
didn't.
Is this the policy of the Grey Wardens, or simply a personal one?
My family
What do you want to hear?
because I thought
That
it would
I
be
prefer
safe.
to follow?
I'm scared.
I do.
When are
You
we going
sound
home?
so very defensive.
Couldn't you crawl into a bush somewhere and die? That would be great, thanks.
We don't see many dwarves in these parts. You here to trade?
No, I'm merchant. I'm a Grey Warden.
Then you'd best clear out. We're loyal to the king here, and word from the north is the Wardens betrayed King Cailan. Tairn Loghain has a bounty on any who survived. Tairn Loghain? Betray Merrick's boy? Bah, your story needs a bit of work. Don't let me stop you. Hey, what's on now? Can't promise I'm gonna answer them. What is? Not that they'll be safe here with you. For now, most folks go to Sir Brian. He's gone to war and taken all his soldiers. Were? You mean they're gone? Well, goody for you. Now there's no one to drive off the blighted refugees. Sir Brian'll be glad, though. He's been talking about offering a reward for anyone who'd run them out. Don't let me stop you.
You cranky paints!
Where can we go? This is no
my
better than
family
what
to
we
Lotharing
left.
because I
There'll
thought
just
it
be
would
more
safe.
bandits as soon as you leave.
Oh, the got stuck. Don't want to get stuck.
You there. If you're looking for safe shelter, move on if you can. Lothering's lost. You might find that, though it's probably just frightened gossip. We've had refugees streaming. There simply isn't enough food to go around, and we Templars can barely keep order. You'd be better off elsewhere, my friend. I'm just warning you, things may not be as hospitable. The ban has... Otherwise... I'm just here to keep watch.
We were lucky. We had the coin to pay the toll to those bandits. Many didn't.
There'll just be more bandits as soon as you leave.
Mother says we have to run before the bad men get...
Back off. I have the right to charge what I wish.
You profit from their misfortune. I should have the Templars give away everything in your carts.
You wouldn't dare. Any of you step too close to my goods and I'll...
It's so nice to see everyone working together in a crisis. Warms the heart.
Oh, you there. You look able. Would you care to make a tiny profit helping a beleaguered businessman? Haha, I'm not the only one with some business.
He is charging outland...
'Tis only survival of the fittest. All of these cretins would do the same in his shoes, given the chance.
I have limited supplies. The people decide what those supplies are worth to...
You bought most of your wares from these very people last week. Now they flee for their lives, and you want to talk business?
Look, stranger, I've 100 silvers if you drive this rabble off, starting with that priest. I'm an honest merchant, nothing more. Would it help these folks if they could buy no goods at all?
They spend their very last coin.
Ah, I'm not arguing anymore. Drive off this woman and get your 100 silvers. Otherwise, I'm taking my wagon and leaving. And hear more belly aching? I'd rather take my goods back to Denerim. You wouldn't dare. I'm leaving. And who's gonna make me leave him? You? I hope the Darkspawn choke on your cheap hides. Ah!
I suppose it couldn't be helped. Maker, help us all.
Oh, okay.
Huh.
Ah, the Chantry board. Yeah.
And Eileen spoke unto the masses, my hearth is yours, my bread is... Let all repeat that...
He can't answer you. He's Chanter Devons. One of them that can only say the chant of light. His board has letters of good... My father...
A learned child is a blessing upon his parents.
There's all sorts of things on his board. Even traveling... Unless it's the chant of light, no.
And so Rajmael in the heathen temple recanted. What?
Oh, you got him to speak.
What hath man's sin wrought?
Oh, he cheated.
Anything interesting on the board?
Blessed are the peacekeepers, champ.
Okay.
The legions of evil are on your doorstep. They will feast upon our hearts. There is nowhere to run. This evil will cover the world like a plague of locusts.
Please, you're scaring the children.
Better to slit their throats now than let them suffer at Darkspawn hands. There! One of their minions is already amongst us. This woman bears their evil stench. Can you not see the vile blackness that fills her?
Please stop! Somebody shut his mouth!
But isn't he right?
The This minion is but the first of those who will destroy my family, my clan. Those creatures butchered them all. Some of us fled here, but we cannot escape the Darkspawn. I ran, hearing my wife's screams as they dragged her off. She had hair the same color as yours. Are you calling me a coward? I am shamed, but the monsters will take...
He was right, wasn't he? There's no hope for us. Our courage. But there's nothing we can do. Then, what shall we do? We must try to go north somehow.
Your king is dead! There is no hope!
There's word of Darkspawn.
Are you here to see the Reverend Mother too? In her off, I came to... not to be rude, but how's a dwarf come to be here? I've seen you people in Lothering sometimes, but never the Chantry. Accept my apology. Well, good luck.
We are the only hope of protection this village has now, and I will not abandon. Yes, my lady? Who might you be? I see. I am Ser Bryant, commander of the Lothering Templars. Tern Loghain declared all Grey Wardens traitors responsible for the king's death. You know this, I hope. I don't believe the Grey Wardens would be as careless or malicious as the Tern claims. But either way, there it is. It is best you not linger, though. Just in case. Other than the dark, none of it is good. Tern Loghain is set to declare himself Tern Loghain. If I do not care who takes the throne. Only fools fight over who owns a cottage while it burns down around them. Arl Eamon has fallen ill, and his knights are on a quest for the sacred urn filled with Andraste's ashes, said to cure any malady. He must be very ill if they chase miracles as the only cure. One of the Arl's knights, Sir Donal, is here searching for fantasies while... Never mind. Ask him if you care about this foolishness. If the matter is important, certainly. The revered mother... Normally, our role is to protect the Chantry.
Let us pretend that I was such a mage. What would you do to me?
I have no time to even... My concern is protecting these people. I see... In her study, no doubt. Preparing what... Our ban was summoned by Tern Loghain, and he took it... We have more... If only our powers work to keep away the Darkspawn. Alas, it... Travel safe.
As if we needed more fighting here. Don't you see how scared everyone is?
What will happen to us now that the king is dead?
Who? I beg your pardon. I did not see you approach.
Sir Donal? Is that you?
Alistair? By the Maker, how are you? I was certain you were dead.
Not yet. No thanks to Tern Loghain.
If Arl Eamon were well, he'd set Loghain straight soon enough.
So you're here looking for the Urn of Sacred Ashes, then?
I am indeed. Andraste's ashes are said to cure any illness. But I fear we are chasing a fable. With each day, my hope dims. My mission takes priority. But I fear I shall be returning to Redcliffe with nothing to... Why is that, if I may ask? I see. The Arl is a popular man, it's true. Tern Loghain, however, is a hero. Whatever the Tern has done or not done, the Arl remains ill, or worse. That is my primary concern. The Arl fell ill before the king died.
We should see what's happening in Redcliffe House.
If nothing else, I am certain you would be welcomed at Castle Redcliffe. The Arlessa is there. I expect you to take advantage of the Chantry's library. Supposedly, the urn contains the ashes of the prophetess Andraste. Surely you know all this. If you're truly interested, there are nothing I have. I intend to return to Redcliffe soon and tell the Arles, my fellow knight and traveling companion. He is What? And you have his locket? And a note? Maker's mercy. Thank you for giving me these. I would never have known otherwise. Thank you. I wonder how many of us have met similar fates on this mad quest. With Henrik gone, I need to return to Redcliffe. Perhaps later I will seek out the scholar his note mentions. But I must go. Thank you again.
Okay.
And when the Maker spoke,
There'll just be more
chant of light scattered in the darkness.
It's terrible. Does the Maker see? I apologize. The Maker's plan is too grand. The revered mother presides over the chantry. The Chant of Light. Surely you know it. Oh, the chant. Here we can only sing a few verses. When the prophet, we gain his forgiveness by spreading up. We are preparing as we can. May the...
Let those who cry out from the shadows be comforted. Let those who seek redemption be delivered. Let those who have sinned...
I'm sorry, I cannot talk now. I must feed the holy brazier to ensure the flame never... The revered mother is in the other room, but Sir Bryant... It represents the flames that burned Andraste, the prophet. Instead, we are all sinners. The fire symbol... Of course, the flame means little without the... Always a pleasure. I wish you well.
And when the chant...
I'm sorry, but I
There'll
must
just be
prepare
more
the chantry's
bandits as
vestments
soon as
before
you
we
leave.
There is very little time.
And then shall the Maker return to us. And then shall the Maker return to the Black City in heaven. And then shall the chant of light make its cure. Let all mankind be humble. Let all repeat the chant of light. Only the word dispels the darkness upon us.
Will you be making a donation to the Chantry, my friend? You look like you have salvaged more of value than most who make it here. Might I suggest 30 silver? Thank you, dear woman. What can I do for you, then? A Grey Warden? Here? Oh, dear. You put me in a difficult position. You must know that Tairn Loghain declared the Grey Wardens to be outlaws. Tairn Loghain? That is as hard for me to believe as it... There is a price on your head. Lay low, and I promise to keep your present. Now... If there is nothing else, I cannot help you with... Now, if there is not... For a so let it be. Now, if there is not... May the Maker...
No, seriously.
Across all four corners of... Let it rise at last to the ears of the Maker. Let him hear our unwavering faith. As if we needed more